guys, welcome back to Havoc TV. It's Harland in the seat again. I'm getting the opportunity to drive in a lot of cars now lately, so I'm not complaining whatsoever. And I've got the opportunity to be in the car with Grant in his very good looking POLO TDI. You said a 2011 model?
2011, yes.
Cool. Grant, thanks for having me. Thanks for being on our channel.
Oh, it's very nice to be here.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
No, it's all good, it's all good. Yeah, Grant, so I think let's just kick it off with your car. So tell me a little bit about your car. You got a not stock 2011 TDI.
Yeah, it's been a while. So it's been a long road, but you know, it's been little by little and we've been getting there. So yeah, 2011 1.6 TDI, and I've got software by Volt, custom map, and then as you can hear, downpipe and straight pipe. And then it's just intake. Still future mods, still to come, I guess. But
okay. Secret mods or things that you can potentially let us know?
Well, I definitely want to look at either relocating battery to boot and doing intake right by the front vent. That would be nice. And then the velocity stack, yeah. Or I think they call it the atom.
Yeah.
The atom one, where it actually fits to the front of the vent. So been looking towards that. I know I'll lose a bit of sound from the front, but at least the exhaust will make up for it at the back. So
yeah. It's actually one of the mods I've seen before. It's a very neat mod. Obviously not the cheapest way to go.
No.
Definitely not, but I mean it's functional. I think that's
definitely is functional, and obviously we are trying to get a little bit more power gains, and if we can get cold air straight from the front, then that's a bit better. Right now, I mean, I've got a Pexi air filter that's bolted directly onto the airflow meter.
Okay.
So it's still stock piping to the turbo, which obviously I would want to change out, make that stainless steel.
Yeah.
Get that flowing good and cooling down on its own.
Okay.
And then bigger cooler, that will also still definitely want to do. Possible, obviously, injector upgrades.
Okay.
Or swap out injectors, but that obviously depends on budget.
Yeah, no,
injectors
listen,
I love.
I think that's the reality. You get to that point where you tip a certain marker and then suddenly budget just gets blown. But I mean, are you planning to go that full diesel way where you start puffing out the black fumes and you know?
Look, I've spoken to a lot of people and they say that you can get good power without having to smoke like a freight train.
Yeah.
And I don't really like it so much to everybody to see, okay, that's just where that guy went in the diesel.
Yeah. Pull up someone, you just got this black on your boot.
Never have a clean car.
What did it displace without this one?
It's a 1.6.
1.6, okay. But it moves. I mean, we've been on a breakfast run together.
We have.
I mean,
Playing
you were
the
pushing
corners
me.
quite nicely.
Yeah, we were having some fun at that. But I mean, even that. I mean, the car sounds good. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, guys, the car looks crazy. You know, just if you like the car, just mention anything in the comments about it. Dislikes, likes. We love that sort of comments. And your rim, something that I particularly like.
I love the rim.
Tell me about
it took
that.
me a long time to choose it. I literally actually went in with the idea of getting the Polo Cross stock OEM rim.
Okay.
It's a multi-spoke rim as well, and it looks quite lacquer. But on the way to the wheel shop, literally saw one on a Polo, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
And that's something that you don't want. You don't want that shared love for things. You know, if you want to be unique, you want to be unique.
And that's why I looked at this, and then originally it had the Gang R logo on it, which I found out later on the HRE reps. So I had the HRE center cap printed, gel sticker by Eric, and amazing work done. Even with the model number in it, I got to choose the design, everything. So very, very nice.
And it's sorry to jump in, but I mean, it's one of those rims that stands. I mean, even before I met you, I saw the car and I remembered the rim. When I met you and I saw the car, I was like, I've seen that rim before. It just caught my eye. So no, well done on that. I think it's awesome.
Shot a lot.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease.
And the power on the car, you put it on the dyno. Do you know what your figures are?
Currently 103 kilowatts and 320 newtons.
Okay.
If I go bigger, cooler, I can probably push it to, well, they did have it at 114 before it hit power soak. Heat soak after 2 runs.
Okay.
So yeah, 103 kilowatts and 320, but can actually do, it was doing 114, but on 2 runs then it gets heat soaked. So it was at Infinity Dyno while it was being tuned and everything, and that's obviously where I saw the figures.
But okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. But I'm quite interested. I mean, you know, it's always nice to see a bit of variance. And I mean, for me, the diesel is something different again. So you know, I'm always keen on something new.
The torque is lack of fun, I will say, but I need more kilowatts. So
well, that's a hunt that we all go for. Once you start, it's like it bites
it's a
you.
bug. It is a bug.
Oh, you can't get enough of it. But okay, so there's one thing that I mean we've seen on the channel before, guys. It's Envious. It's on your t-shirt, proudly Envious. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I started running with Envious mostly when I was very stock. I had just the rim on. I hadn't done. Oh, I've also got the sleeve overs in, so I can drop it to the floor if I like to. Well, almost to the floor.
Okay.
I get, if anybody was at Slam at the Lake, obviously they'll have seen my car there. And then at a couple of the park-offs that we there for a while, then I do slam it to the ground.
Okay.
Or at least as low as what I can. And a lot of people think I'm bagged then, which is quite cool.
Yeah. And that's one thing about those slam events, is like I look at the admin with the guys with coilies at the house and I'm like, what is all this about? But you know, to each his own. The Envious, so is that a club?
Yeah, so we are a club. We all run together. We do a lot of social events and we do charity events as well.
Okay.
We do park-offs and a couple of runs. So nice hill action.
Yeah. Don't mind me. Every now and then I'll just keep quiet so we can listen.
All good, all good. And yeah, I mean, I love running with them. We're a good community. We all get together for the love of the cars and try not to discriminate much or anything like that. You know, we all get together when we can and just absolutely love and enjoying cars.
Yeah. No, and I mean, even from our side, I mean, like Envious, the crew, they've always supported us on our activities. So, you know, big ups to you guys. And you guys will know you want to. Thank you for that. And, you know, it's always nice to see that community, you know. It's like you speak to one and you know a group's going to come. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to get quiet now. This is where I listen for a bit.
I love this road, so I might open it up a bit.
You do you. You do you.
We are going left, right?
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
You can feel the torque. You definitely feel the torque.
And the AC's on good. You know, hit that power button.
Yeah, exactly. No, but like I was saying, even like on the breakfast line, like in the twisties, you could see this thing holds, it moves well, it sits well.
The sleeve of it is very nice and it sticks like a glove, so I absolutely love it. We'll do it again.
Yeah. No, this thing sounds crazy, guys. This thing is awesome.
I do have fun.
No, definitely. But I mean, yeah, no, but like, you know, back to the car. So how long have you had the car now?
So I think it's going on 4 years now. And yeah, I mean, I do use it for work, so I have put quite a bit of Ks on it, but yeah, we got it at 98,000.
Okay.
I'm chasing now again.
But that's the thing also well. But how's the bike for getting involved in the mix? I love it.
I know. I mean, I normally take this on the bike as well, so I do know this road quite well. I love playing in the twisties with it. But when you're on 4 wheels, you can take the corners a little bit quicker sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Depending on how big. Ooh, that's very nice.
I think we can leave that in footage.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But you said you're on the road quite a bit too, so you know, like you drive the car all the time. You kind of know the car becomes part of.
I do. It's
you.
Like second nature. Pretty much anything that feels off, I know, because I'm literally in it all day. I've put a lot of Ks on it, so if we go back to that, So got it at 98,000 and she's now sitting on 223,000.
Oh, okay, Jesus.
So quite a bit of kilometers, 2 major services.
And no big issues on the car. Like.
Well, I did have an actuator on the turbo that burst, the diaphragm, but that wasn't too bad. At least I was only down for a few days. So yeah, that was a flatbed down back because I had no idea that it was the actuator out there. I just had no boost, so it was a case of try and figure out what's the safest way to get my car home without doing further damage.
Yeah.
And so flatbed home, and then it was.
And I think that's one of the saddest sides for any car owner, to see your car on the flatbed, or being towed, or just. But you don't race with the car. It's just your.
No, just for pure enjoyment. I mean, every mod that I do, I also try to keep reliability as a factor. Maybe do a motor swap even.
Exactly.
See if we can get a 1.9 motor in here.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
fun.
That'll be interesting. Because that torque on that thing is ridiculous.
Dude, it's crazy power what they can get out of those 1.9 motors. And then obviously you can slap a fat spoolie boy on there and just get power for days.
And the one thing that I've noticed about particularly the 1.9 TDIs is they keep the car semi-stock, like OEM plus. You don't really know anything's done apart from like if they do puff out the back, the black smoke, you can see that. But then as soon as you get to the robot,
and they just black smoke and then boom, off it goes. It's like, okay, well that was nice.
Yeah. Now I've also learned my lesson of you with those pull-ups is fucking cool.
No. You just try to kind of look at the back, like, oh, 1.9. No.
And your future, you're planning on keeping the car, or you think, what's your next move with it?
Well, with the kilometers that I've got and everything, I plan to keep it. I'll never get what I put into it back out. And obviously, with still being financed, if I had to trade it in, I'm still popping that figure onto another car. So I think, and I do love the car as well. So I do plan to keep it. And like I said, there's maybe future plans for motor swap or doing a hybrid. Because when my actuator went, I originally actually thought that it was the turbo that had gone completely.
Oh, okay.
So I was very, heartbroken.
No, that's right.
But ready to do the hybrid, and that would have pushed very good power gains. I think they had projected it would have pushed at least 130 or so. So maybe we still do that.
Okay.
We don't know.
Okay, unsuspecting. If you do, once again, like I always say, we want to see you back here with that. We'd like to get that kind of the gauge, not just the power comparison, but also the driving experience of doing that. Because I think, you probably know that like some people just have this idea of words people throw at them, like big turbo, this, and then they do it and they're like, what did they get themselves into? It's just interesting to see that sort of reality of what's it like,
Yeah, let's have a little bit of fun.
Go ahead.
Shouldn't be doing this with my clutch, but
you said it on me.
I guess we have to do one. My girlfriend's not going to be happy with me, but I will.
Hey, it's a right. But the torque is immediate, eh?
That's immediate, yeah.
Crazy.
And that's with a slipping clutch.
That is crazy. But I'm like, I get so fascinated with these like supposedly smaller cars. I'm going to do this because it's still a full car.
Yes.
But they nippy, eh? Yeah. No, go the next one.
Next one.
But they're so nippy. No, I love it. And like interior looks pretty stock to me still.
Interior is very stock. It's only the OBD gauge that's otherwise not stock, and then just for music, Bluetooth.
But no music upgrades or anything like that.
No, not yet. I have been looking at doing a concealed boot sub, or at least a setup like that, because again, being a rep, I use my car. This is like a bucky.
Yeah.
I've had a 5.5 generator, 5.5 horsepower generator. Actually, sorry, 6.5 kVA generator in the back with the seats down.
Oh my word!
Surprisingly, a lot of space with the seats down.
Jeez. No, but that's the thing. Like if you use it for work or like you said as a rep, any vehicle becomes a bakkie.
Yeah, so
Just everything is thrown in. You don't care. It's like and that's why
I do care. I do care. Do not get me wrong. I do care, but it's just he's back. He said I didn't See, I know. I definitely do care. Yeah, he loves this road. He was trying to get me to pull up it.
no respect for the
Maybe I think I caught him off guard in the last one.
So I think we had a couple of pulls now. The car moves, that I think, but now we want to see the outside pulls. So let's go do that. Oh, let's go do some pulls. Diesel power for the win.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little roller for the clutch, but.
Was there all the time.
It is. It's just the kilowatts that lack.
Yeah, but the diesel makes up for it though, eh? Definitely does. Like I'm like still expecting a little bit of a lag and it's just no. It's like there and there again.
Yeah, no, if I spool up nicely then it pulls right. Otherwise I get a little bit too much wheel spin or a bug. So let's see. That's good.
Do you?
Oh, okay.
Loving it. Making me a diesel lover now. But you know what I also like? It's just like even just when you like turn around too, the car doesn't even lean. It's just like okay, cool.
No,
making you and we're gonna go
nice
again
and stuff.
And do one more. And then,
Very nice.
That sounds very
Love the exhaust. I think we pop the window down.
They make a UE here and they make it go back again.
It's a bit windy, but we'll
That's
see.
cool.
We should be able to get.
But it's like it's got a nice grind. It's different to other cars that I've been in.
A lot of people say my car doesn't sound like a diesel.
No, it's unique. Loving that sound.
She's eating nicely now.
Oh yeah, I can feel it. There's something I said on the other video, driving into heat soak. Yeah, but Grant, thanks again for the drive. I mean, like I said earlier, I enjoyed the car on the road when it was behind me. I enjoyed being inside the car. Thanks for coming out. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for repping Envious.
Oh.
That's very cool. Like I said, guys, thanks to you all. And guys, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Please do subscribe and comment below. If you like it, dislike it. We like to hear all the comments. If you have any queries regarding anything, if you want to know more about Envious, drop it in the comments. We'll hit you up.
Definitely. We're open to any questions, and we definitely plan to do charity events, runs, and park-offs in the future. So.
Awesome. We'll do our bit to also share the love around there too.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, so I think in ending, once again, Grant, thank you very much. And from myself, Harlan, not Mickey, not Noel, Harlan. We are Havoc TV and we are
completely disruptive.
disruptive.